If you are watching this channel right now, you already know you are spending some downtime with DeMille. Hope y'all are having a great day today, man. Well, you know, today is a day I never thought that I would see happen anytime soon. Seriously. Today is Friday, and today is the day that the theaters have officially opened, man. I figured I would go ahead and go and check it out and see what it's all about, man. I know it's a lot of people out there that are skeptical about the movies and curious about how it is, you know, what is the social distancing like, things like that. And that's the purpose of this video right here. I'm going to see the movie Unhinged with Russell Crowe. Ever since I saw the trailer, I've been wanting to see this movie. So I'm gonna go and do a review of the movie. Plus, I'm just gonna show you what it's like in the theater so that you can see for yourself and see what it's like in the COVID-19 world that we living in. Look, before I get into all of that, if you're new to this channel and if you like the content that I produce, don't forget to hit that like button, man. Share this video. Tell your friends about Downtime with DeMille. And if you want to be notified every time I produce a new video, all you got to do is smash that notification bell. Man, I promise you, you'll be notified every time a new video goes live on this channel. Back to what I was saying though. Man, I never thought that I would be going to the movies because I've been real nervous about this, and I went back and forth, you know, on just the whole, do I even want to go? And I'm going to be masked up. I'm going to be gloved up. You know, I'm going to take every safety precaution that I can. But yeah, that's pretty much how it is. So that being said, you know, I'm pretty excited about this movie. I hope it's good. I've been wanting to see this, like I said, ever since I saw the trailer. I thought the trailer looked good, so I'm gonna go and check it out. I'm going to the 3:45 movie because that's the theater, that's the showtime that I'm hoping a lot of people are not at. So if I can get in and get out, it's cool. That's just the way I want it. So we're gonna check it out, see what it's all about. Let's do this. Here we go. In this parking lot, which is a good thing because that's the way I was hoping it was going to be. Hardly nobody here. This is absolutely perfect. It's already supposed to be 30% social distancing, so we'll see how it goes. And here we go. So they have these markers on the ground that tell you to stand 6 feet apart. So that's pretty good to keep everything safe. Looks like there's a few people in line in front of me, and I'm keeping my social distance, so making sure I abide by the rules. I'm just coming up here to redeem my ticket, and I'll be on my way. And now I'm walking in the theater for the first time, man. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say. Which one is mine? Here we go, right here.
Cameron, for the nuance of orchestrating that whole thing was huge.
Obviously, working with his wife creates an incredible, wonderful, and safe environment on set. I think that transcends all the other actors, and everyone feels great for being here.
All right, so I just came out of the movies. Whew! I wore my mask the whole time in the movies, and just got through seeing Unhinged. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a video telling you about what I thought as far as going to the movies right now is concerned. And then the second part of the video is gonna be my review. So here we go. All right, so I am back from the first movie theater experience I have had since COVID-19. Okay, so the first part that I'm going to get into is just what it was like going. So I'm not going to lie to y'all. Look, I was nervous. I went back and forth deciding on whether or not I was going to go to see the movies at all for a while. But I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and try. So when I got to the theater, you know, one of the first things that I noticed, the parking lot was practically empty. Now, keep in mind, I went to a 3:45 p.m. show. I personally chose that show time because I knew that there were not going to be a lot of people around that time in the theaters. Most people, you know, want to go a little bit later, things like that. I said, well, I'm going to go to a 3:45 show, and that's what I did. Now, when I got there, there were only about 4 cars in the parking lot. When I got in the theater, the only thing that I had to do, since I had already pre-purchased my movie ticket, I just went to the front counter. I showed them my phone. They scanned my ticket that was on the little barcode on my screen, and they told me where the theater was, and they gave me the ticket to go in. I already brought something, so there was no need for me to go to the concession stand. But they do have the concession stand open for popcorn and drinks and stuff like that. Now, when I got into the theater, one thing that I thought initially was that they were going to have seats taken out, but no, they don't have seats taken out. But what happens is when you go on the app to make a purchase, they actually have certain seats already blocked off. So people can't buy tickets right next to you unless it's just a situation where maybe it's a family member, or maybe y'all can make some kind of arrangement on the app where y'all can actually sit together. Other than that, if there's an empty seat by itself in the corner, that's where you're gonna sit. And that's what I did. So what I did, whenever I go to the movies, every single time, I always sit way up in the back. I don't really care about the center and all that. I mean, even before COVID-19, that's how I watch movies. So I sat way up in the back, and I sat in the corner. In this theater, I had the entire row to myself. The row in front of me, there was nobody in that row. There was only people, I think, on the third row, or I think it was maybe the third row in front of me is where 2 people were. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a couple of times in the theater where a couple of people coughed and I got nervous. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. But that's just the reality. That's the chance you take. Now, me personally, I was masked up. I was gloved up. I was ready to go. I had 2 different pair of gloves with me. I had my hand sanitizer. I was ready. I wore my entire mask. Excuse me. I wore my whole mask. Let me get myself together. I wore my mask during the whole movie. During the entire movie. That's what I did. The only time I took my mask off is when I was drinking something or if I was eating. Other than that, I put it right back on my face and I was good to go. So, you know, when you're in the lobby, you do see like the 6-foot social distancing space. They have all that stuff on the lobby, so you can see all that on the floor to let you know, hey, you need to be standing 6 feet apart. So if you had to go to the movies, I would say do it the way I did it, simply because you're not around a whole lot of people, you know, unless you don't really mind that, but that's how I did it. So I just like not dealing with the crowds, not dealing with, you know, so I went to the earliest showtime possible. And that seemed to work for me. Now, New Mutants comes out next weekend, so I'm hoping I will go to that and check that out. We will see. Now, I'm going to get into the review of Unhinged. This movie is about 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's really not that long, but it's intense. Oh my God, this movie is so intense. It stars Russell Crowe and it stars Karen Pistorius. I will be honest with you. I did not know who this actress was, but what I can tell you is that she, in my opinion, looks just like Rey from Star Wars. Oh my God, she looks just like, anyway, that's just a whole nother story, but she does, in my opinion, kind of look like her. Now, this movie is real simple. There is no real deep, you know, plot to this movie. It's basically about a single mother who's raising her son, And one day they're on the freeway and this guy's at a red light that's in front of her, and she blows at this guy, lays on the horn because he doesn't move through the light and she's right behind him, and he basically just terrorizes her. And he really, really terrorizes her. Of course, the guy that I'm talking about is Russell Crowe. He plays this deranged, crazy guy. He really, now one thing I got to tell you about this, Russell Crowe played this part perfectly. He played the classic, crazy, deranged, psychopath that you would expect to play a role like this. You could tell he gained a lot of weight. He had a full beard. He was sweating all in the movie. It was just, he really played this part really well. And I think his performance, man, it was crazy. This movie, I'm pretty sure this movie is rated R, man. There was so much violence in this movie. This is not a kid's movie, obviously. This is not a movie for kids. There's a lot of violence in it. It's very intense. You are on the edge of your seat, and you will, if you like intense movies, if you like being on the edge of your seat, if you like movies like Invisible Man, you'll love this. You'll love this. It's that kind of movie. It's like a stalker kind of movie. This one to me was better than some of the recent stalker movies that came out. I personally like this movie. If I had to grade this movie, I would give this movie an A. You know what? I would give it an A- because it's been done before. But this movie, in terms of the acting from Russell Crowe was so well done. And, when the movie kind of comes on, and this is like not a spoiler really, but they kind of just show like a montage of clips of just how the world is just so on edge with just a lot of stuff, and people can just snap just like that. And it could be anybody. It could be anybody. Anybody in the world at any point in time can just have a bad day and just snap. And it was crazy. And that's actually what this guy, Russell Crowe, who played the role of Tom Cooper. How random is that? See what I'm saying? So this movie was really, really good. I would highly recommend it. If you're going to go to the theater and watch it, this is a movie I would highly recommend watching. I would give it an A-. Only reason I'm not giving it just a solid A because it is a movie that's been done before. But in terms of action, in terms of suspense, you will literally be on the edge of your seat. You really will. So that is my review of the movie Unhinged, starring Russell Crowe and Carol Pistorius. And that was also my review of going to the theaters for the first time since COVID-19. Wow, I still can't believe I went. What did you guys think about this? Are you all going to the movies this weekend? Because movies are open now. You can actually go if you can go right now if you want to. Are you going to go? This is a great time to post your thoughts down in the comments below. Let's have a conversation about it. Also, I want to let you know, tomorrow, DC Fandom goes live. And there's going to be all kinds of goodies like Wonder Woman tidbits. They're doing a Wonder Woman trailer, a new trailer for Wonder Woman. I think they're going to do a new teaser for the new Snyder Cut movie that's coming out. The Snyder Cut Justice League version is coming out. They're doing a trailer for that. They're going to do some stuff on Suicide Squad. There's going to be stuff from Black Adam. Who knows? There could be stuff from the Green Lantern. All I'm saying is, if you got your notification bells turned on, you want to make sure you check me out tomorrow, because I'm going to probably do at least 2 videos tomorrow, talking about the trailers that drop, doing a reaction, things like that. So make sure you got your notification bells turned on so you don't miss this content when it goes live on tomorrow. Today is Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. That's when the content will be dropping. Thank you so much for watching this video. On the way out, hit that like if you liked the video. Tell your friends about Downtime with DeMille. If you can see this video, man, you're truly blessed. Please stay safe, but enjoy yourself. Today is Friday. It is the weekend. Thank you, Lord. Have an awesome day. And as always, what are you gonna do in your downtime? Peace. Subscribe.